Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. I am Nina and I'm going to give you a reading today with both cards and charms today. It's been a while since we did charms, so I wanted to do that. But before we get into it, if you are new, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, then thank you so much for being here with me today again. And I would like to inform you that these readings, they are timeless. So whenever you find them, it was meant for you. And not everything can resonate with everyone, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. I will put timestamps below so you can quick and easy jump to your reading once you have found the pile that was meant for you. And I will also list the cards I use below so you can find them if you like the cards, okay? Now, today I'm going to ask you to pick on the crystals that I have put on the cards. And today we're going to shuffle 2 different decks and make a reading out of that, and then we're going to use charms in the end, which I will pick for you guys, okay? But to help you pick your pile, I have put some crystals on here. So on pile number 1, you will find a fluorite, a green fluorite crystal. On pile number 2, there is a heart, a turquoise heart. And on pile number 3, I have put a rose quartz crystal. So sink into your intuition or ask your angels or guides or team to help you to pick pile number 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a moment to start with pile number 1. Okay, so I'll remove pile number 3 and number 2 for a little while so we can get into the first reading for you, number 1. Have to gently put the cards away, and now we got a fly that's coming to visit us. Always something happening here at the fun farm. Yeah, okay, but we'll just start anyways. Hello, fly. Okay, number 1, so if you chose the green fluorite crystal, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Now what we're going to do today is that we're going to shuffle the 2 different piles. One is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and the other one is the Shiro Mashati tarot cards. So we will use that later, but first we will use the Wisdom of Oracle cards. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle them for a little bit here. Sorry if that makes a lot of noise. I just want to shuffle them real good before I pull 3 cards for you guys, or if they jump out by themselves, I'm not sure. So at least 3 of these here. See what we get. Okay, let's see. Oh, one that almost jumped. So 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then I will pull 3 cards for you guys as your overall energy for your reading. Okay. So this reading is going to be about your spiritual path or your life path or your spiritual journey, okay? So let's see what they have to tell you today about that topic, okay? You are blessed. Yin. Higher power. Oh, wow, okay. And underneath the deck, deep knowing. Okay, pile number 1, I do feel like you are definitely already connected with your higher power. You are in the connection with your feminine power, your goddess power. Remember, this is not a gender specific reading, but we both have male and female energies. But you are definitely in contact with also your feminine energies, and you are blessed. And I also see here number 22 and number 2, so maybe you see number 222 a lot, or 22. And also I see here that deep knowing is number 443, and this is number 4, so maybe you see 44 or 444 a lot. So deep knowing also tells me that you are intuitive, you have connection, and you are definitely an open person. I also see can you see all the pink and the purple, the lavender colors in these 3 cards here? Tells me also that your crown is open and connected, and that you're a very loving person is what I feel with these cards. Okay, so we are going to go into the tarot cards now, okay, and get some more down-to-earth information as well. These cards are very, for me, about the spiritual, about your higher self, about your soul. And tarot can be, of course, that, but it can also be a lot about your everyday life as a human, you know. So, so I want to get into that part as well. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to pull 5 cards today to see what you get. Okay, so... Oh, that was upside down. I don't read upside down, sorry. I don't feel like I need to. I get guided to say what I need to say, so I don't feel like needing to read them upside down. That's just me. People do it differently. Okay, so you got 4 wands, Palace of Cups, the Magician. Wow. 2 of coins. And the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Judgment card. Wow. Okay. So for me, you might, the Magician card here, right here, tells me that you are very connected. Okay. You are definitely someone who is open and connected with your soul, higher self, with your team, your guides, the angels. Okay. I see King of Swords here, which is knowledge. Again, next to the deep knowing over here. You have the Palace of Cups, which is an extra card in this deck, which is kind of above even the King of Cups. So it is about emotional stability, emotional happiness, about abundance, about being in the flow, being in the heart space, in connection with your emotional, being in harmony. And 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of abundance, and it can be also a card of family get-togethers and celebrations as such. Now, 2 of Coins is, of course, balancing, the balancing card. And they also have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is, of course, a wake-up call from spirit or connection with spirit, or an invitation to connect to spirit. But I do feel, as I said, that you guys are really in connection already with spirit. So what I would say with this reading is, remember to have the balance though. The balance in between giving and receiving. The balance in between yin and yang, female, male. The balance between nature and the world of computers and cell phones and being logged on, you know, that kind of nature, the 3D world, the 5D world, balance in what you eat, balance in what you drink, balance in where you put your energy and what kind of energy do you pull into your physical and emotional form. So, I mean, where you have focused is that kind of energy you're going to draw to you, right? So if you are focused a lot on negative stuff or on news, you know, negative news on TV or whatever, then that's kind of the energy you invite into you. So be aware of that, okay? Where do you put your energy? How do you balance it? Okay? So that's kind of what I felt with that. They're saying that you're blessed. So if you don't feel like you are blessed right now, then they're asking you to get a higher perspective and to see that you have so much in your life already. You have so many things to be happy about, to be thankful for. And they're asking you to then see that, okay? Now, I'm also drawn to all the stars in this card here. I don't know if you have a connection to star beings already, but if you don't, maybe you want to look into that. It was just something I was drawn to here, okay? There is, of course, a lot of stars behind the Magician here as well. As you can see, a little bit different kind of stars though, but stars nonetheless. So that was just something I was drawn to. So that might be significant for some of you. I do also feel motherly feeling in this. There might be something for you regarding your mother that needs some looking into, or you might be a mother yourself that needs some looking into, some healing of a mother-daughter relationship, but there's something there that you might want to look into here, or mother-son if you are a male. And I also feel like there is a need for a motherly connection, a need for a mother-child connection, a longing for that connection here as well is what I feel. Okay, so that might be significant for some of you. Okay, now the higher power card, I mean, that is such a beautiful card, and they're telling you that they are here, they are with you, you have the connection, you are able to connect, you are getting messages from them, and they are definitely here with you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some charms, and charms are kind of a fun thing. There are so many different charms you can get, and they can be everything and nothing. So I'm just going to pull some, and I'm going to put them on here, and you're going to look a little bit closer on that and see how that fits you today. Okay, let's see what we get. That was a bit much, I will take them. Okay, I don't know if I should have it up here. Yeah, makes you see them better, right? Okay, so what I see here first is that you got Fatima's hand, the hand of protection. So you are divinely protected is what I feel. I have a fly visiting here me today. Maybe you see it fly by the camera every now and then. That's always nice. And you have the sword of truth here. So I do feel what the information that you are getting is very pure and very true. And if you aren't already sharing it, then share or at least journal what you get. Okay, is what I hear with that. This is also a holy person for me. It's kind of, and you know, it's one of the what do you call them? When Christ was born, they came with myrrh and incense and something else, and gold, I think. So it's one of the wise men, if you will. So this for me is again a confirmation that you are a person of connection and that you are meant to share it. Okay, this for me is more about celebration. It's more about I'm also seeing winter here for some reason with this. I will get into why that pops up, okay? I'll just leave that for now. You got an angel here. Definitely you are connected. You got another angel. There's two angels here for you. It says angels watching over. Angel watching over. What does it say? Over me. Angels watching over me. I don't know if you can see that actually. Yes, you can. Angels watching over me. So you are definitely protected here, is what I feel. You have that hand of Fatima and you have these two angels protecting you. So they want you to know that you're safe, okay? This is a tassel. So it's about decoration and decorating or something around you or making something around you look very nice. I'll get into that more maybe. This is music. This is a shell that for me is good luck. And also connected to emotions, the water element. Apple, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Are you eating healthy? Might want to look into your diet. Is there something there you might want to change? Just a question that popped into my head. This is the divine connection. It doesn't have to be Christianity. It's just a symbol of the divine connection with God. Okay? A crown. You have been crowned. So I do feel like you are definitely someone who is very spiritual and are definitely supposed to share. Now the Christmas tree came up and I'm putting it over with the winter feeling I got here. I will get back to it, okay? This is a boat for travel. There might be some traveling. I'm hearing within the next 6 to 8 months, there might be a travel for you. I have no idea what that is regarding. It was just something I heard. Now, these are two hearts. So love coming into your life, if it's not there already. The shield of protection. Again, you got the shield of protection. So must be somebody out there who really needed to hear that they were well protected. And this is another heart that popped up. And then we have seahorse, which for me is good luck and also mating for life. And this again is Christmas. Something is happening around Christmas for you guys. And then there was a bird. a dove. And a dove for me is peace. And it can also be a peace offering from someone coming to you, okay? In your kind of human life here. If you have been in some sort of dispute or struggle, there might be someone coming in with an offer of peace here. And there is a love offering here. If you are not already in a relationship, I would say that I'm hearing within the end of the year that something will happen for you guys if you're single. And also I do have a connection with Christmas here, so maybe there's something happening around Christmas regarding that, or there will be some sort of epiphany or something opening is what I hear. Something will be opening up around Christmas. So I don't know if that is significant for you or not, or what you put into that. You have to take it as it resonates. When I see music sign, they're encouraging you to listen to more music and maybe use that as a way for you to connect in, maybe in meditation. Just have easy music in the background. Tassels for me is about decorating, making sure that you surround yourself with the stuff that you like, that you appreciate, that makes you happy, right? And when I see this also mating for life, this seahorse or lucky symbol, and also this lucky symbol here, I have a feeling that there's a very emotional person wanting to come into your life if it's not there already. And I have a very good feeling about a relationship here. A strong and good and very loving feeling is what I feel when I see this regarding relationship, okay? But they're definitely telling you that you are watched over, you are protected, you are connected. Keep on going with whatever it is that you're doing. The way that you are working with your journey is most definitely the right way to do it. Just make sure of that balance like they were talking about. Make sure they balance things out properly so you don't get depleted or things doesn't get out of balance for you. Remember that you are blessed. If you cannot see it yourself, then they're encouraging you to take the higher perspective so that you actually see that you are blessed, you are loved, and you are watched over. Okay? So that was pretty much all I had for you, number one. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked this form of reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and share these videos if you feel like anybody else could benefit from any of my readings. Okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today, number one. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to take these away, and we are going to pull up the other cards here so we can get into number two. Okay, number two. Okay, number two, so if you chose this blue heart, this turquoise heart, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Today I'm going to shuffle the cards live. So we are not going to look at the cards you got. Sorry. We're going to shuffle them live. And today's reading is going to be about your soul path, your life journey, and how it is that you're doing, and advice from your guides and angels and your team moving forward. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards on camera. And I want it to be well shuffled, so that's why I'm doing it this way. I hope it's not too noisy for you guys. Sorry about that. Then turn down the sound if you need to while I'm shuffling. I just wanted it to be really good shuffling today, okay? And now I'm going to shuffle 3 times. Yep. And then I always do this before I pick a card. Okay, now I'm going to pull 3 cards for you guys, which will be your overall energy for this reading. Okay. To the sea. Chop wood. Come to the edge. On the bottom of the deck. Peace. Aha, okay. Yeah. Now with chop wood, that for me is about make sure that you are in the present moment, that you are here and now. Are you too much in your head? Are you worrying about the future? Are you too focused on what happened in the past? Are you too into your work? Are you being too analytical about a situation? So this is an invitation to be in the here and now, to do things that will kind of ground you. So nature, of course, chopping wood, actually, being in the creative flow, painting, knitting, writing, walking, and whatever it is that connects you to the flow of the energy, to the light, to the soul, to the higher self, and to the ground. So put your feet on the ground as well is good for grounding, of course. Now, to the sea. Now, this can mean many things for me. I read this intuitively, so I don't always follow the guidebooks. Now, this reminds me of, as you can see here, there's kind of a north or a direction here. So this reminds me of the Six of Swords cards in the tarot, whereas you are leaving something behind that was no longer serving you, and you are moving towards something that you have been wanting to draw into your life, or kind of into calmer waters, or into something that will give you more and that will give you more happiness. Now you see that there's also a face kind of hanging above this person. That means that you are guided and that you are watched over on this path, on this journey, okay? Now, since that card comes up and since the chop wood card comes up, I have a feeling that you have been either in a place before that was not good for you and have chosen to move on to a different shores, or you are encouraged to. But it also tells me that you might not have been totally in the flow and in connection with your higher self the whole time here. So that might need some work. Now they're saying come to the edge. For me, the card come to the edge is about taking a chance. It's about stepping into the new future, the new you. It's also lots of hearts here. Do you see that on this card? Lots of hearts. So they're sending you lots of love on this path of yours here. But they're also asking you to trust them. They're asking you to dare to step to the edge, and that you will be held and that you are watched over, like they also showed you in the first card here. Now, they're also saying peace at the bottom of the deck here. So that might be kind of a direction that you are headed towards. More peace into your life. Maybe that's also something you need. More quiet time, more stillness, more time for you to actually grow spiritually, to meditate, to bring more light into your physical form. So I do have a feeling that you have some work to do here. You are well on the way, but definitely there is some more potential for growing even more and for bringing even more light in, and to step into that new you, okay? Leaving the old behind once and for all and stepping into the new you. Okay, so that's kind of what I get from this first cards here. I just need a sip of water before I pull some tarot cards. Just a second. Sorry about that. My mouth got dry all of a sudden. Okay, so let's shuffle these tarot cards here. And we're going to pull 5 tarot cards to get some more insight. And then at the end, I'm going to pull some charms for you guys, okay? It's been a while since I used the charms. I did it a lot in the beginning, and then there were so many other fun things to do, you know, and so we kind of been forgotten a little bit. But today I wanted to bring them out. Okay, so let's see. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then I always do this before I pull. Okay, let's see. 5 tarot cards for you guys. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, there has been some anxiety, or there has been some sleepless nights for you guys. There have been some struggles. Might have gone through the dark night of the soul. King of Swords, also someone who is a lot in their head, but in a good way normally. Fool, stepping into the new, trusting. 2 of Coins, that's about balance. Yeah, I do feel you need some balancing. And the 8 of Wands, which is forcefulness, okay? So, and underneath the deck is the King of Coins, okay? King of Pentacles. That's good news. Okay, so, yeah, what I see here is that you might have been a little bit too much, as I said in the beginning here. Are you too much in your head? Are you too analytical right now, thinking about things a little bit too much, analyzing things a bit much, worrying about the future, thinking about the past? Or it might, of course, be that you actually are having some anxiety. And that is, of course, rough. And my feelings go out to you. I have gone through it myself, so I know how painful and rough that can be. If you are experiencing it, I would please encourage you to see someone who can help you. You don't have to do this alone, okay? And it's many people who are feeling the same. And also with this new energies coming in and with the frequency updates that we're having with our physical form, it will also trigger these old wounds and to come up, old trauma to come up, and that can also be felt as anxiety, just to have that said, okay? So I see that you have either been in a struggle, you know, with anxiety, or with where you are worrying, where you are in a place that's quite tough, or you have been kind of self-inflicting also, or some of you overthinking something, kind of going around and around and around and not being able to get out of it. But the King of Swords is good news, though, because that's someone who is seeing things clearly. So I do feel like with a little bit more work and more light into your physical form, that you will see things more clearly, okay? So they are saying once kind of that's done and you are in the present moment, and you kind of have to train on that as well, you will be able to step into this new. The Fool is about stepping into the new, like you are kind of already doing here, like you're leaving something all behind and steering towards the peace and towards something new. So that's what they're encouraging you to do. But also the Fool is a message of trust, okay? So they're asking you to trust. Now the Two of Coins is, of course, balance. Are you balancing things? Are you balancing your mental with your heart space? At the moment, I feel no, okay? So that's something that needs some work. Now, the Eight of Wands is forcefulness, but it's also something that can come in quite quickly. So that to me tells me that it doesn't have to take so much time, you know. Once you have kind of dared to go into this and felt that through and released, or gotten your thoughts kind of in order, or seeing things clearly, then your next step forward on your journey might actually come quite quickly. So this peace that we have been wanting, that's in the end here, might come in quite quickly. I also have the King of Coins here, which is a person that is totally grounded, who is in balance, who who knows his own worth, and who has kind of done the work. So there is definitely potential for you here moving forward, but there is a little bit of work for you yet to do, is what I feel here, okay? So I'm going to pull some charms now, and we'll see what you get. These are different things that I have been gathering over many years and found here and there, so there's a lot of fun stuff in here. Okay, there was one that popped up. I'm going to look at that. Okay. There was one that just popped out here, and that's actually a sock that you put on the chimney for Christmas, that, you know, for presents. There might be a wish that you have, or a wish for a gift, or actually a gift coming in. This little thing here is actually just I don't know if that has fallen off something. It's a little silver jewel here, but I'm not sure what that is significant for. Let's leave it over there for now and see. Now this is a decoration piece, and that for me, with a flower on it. So that for me tells me that you are encouraged to surround yourself with beautiful things that you appreciate, that you like. I see there's a flower here as well. I don't know if you are a person who are actually very into flowers and very enjoy having flowers in your home, and the smell of flowers, or maybe rose smells as in ointments or oils or stuff like that. I just get this feeling of flowers with you. Now I do have this is a holy person, and so I feel like you are protected by the angels, and that they wanted to say that to you. You have the infinity symbol here as well. So I'm hearing love, infinite love. I will get into why that pops up. There's also a key to love right here. So there's something that's happening with you guys in love, that's for sure. And there's a baby foot here. I don't know if somebody's pregnant, or if somebody's wanting or expecting or trying to get pregnant. Yeah, that's that's just something I got here, okay? Now this is a coat hanger. So where you hang, it's kind of like where I hang my hat is my home. So I don't know if there's something about your home here, because I have a decoration, flowers, home. Maybe you are moving, or maybe you just moved, or maybe there's something about redecorating your house, or putting something new in your house, or doing something new within your vicinity that makes you happy. Now you got a fairy here as well. You got the cross, which is just a symbol for contact with the universe for me. And you got a beautiful horse here, which for me is strength, but also gentleness at the same time. And you also got a ship, which for me is travel. And you also got this again, that for me is about decorating, okay? So there's something about decoration or house or making things beautiful around you, or bring the flowers in, you know, make sure that you surround yourself with the beautiful things that make you happy. Not that things as such is important, but you know, what surrounds us is also what we will feel within our physical form. So they're kind of encouraging you to just have things around you that makes you come into that energetic flow that makes you happy. Okay, that's basically it. Now there's something about a love situation, and I had infinite love can also be a child, infinite love for a child, or infinite love from a spouse. So there's something about a love connection here, but I'm also hearing love from spirit, because it's kind of next to this spiritual person here. I do feel a lot of love and a lot of connection from spirit. I do feel like you're very protected. They want you to know that. They want you to know that they're near and that you're guided. This horse for me is the balance again between when are you using your strength and when are you being gentle. And especially when are you being gentle to yourself. Okay, self-nourishment is also something I hear. This travel I hear might have something to do with self-nourishment actually, or I'm hearing also a self, what do you call it? There's some seminar or some course or something where you grow, something where you are with equal-minded people. So there might be some sort of journey that you're going to take. Also, it can of course be a symbol of your journey as such into more awakening and more light and more spiritual work. But I do feel like there is some sort of course or some sort of journey that you're embarking on, or some sort of community that you are going to participate in that has to do with connection with spirit, okay? And maybe also fairies. Fairies is also connected to the flowers, so I also see a connection here. You might be able to see fairies for all I know, maybe, or maybe you are being encouraged to go into nature and see if you can see fairies, okay? So yeah, that was very interesting, number 2, I must say. A lot of stuff going on for you guys, but a lot of potential, and you are definitely being watched over here and being loved from the universe. And they're telling you to just keep on moving, because you will get there, but you need to get out of your head here, most definitely. And if it is anxiety that you are experiencing, then definitely see if there is someone who can help you with that, because you're not supposed to go through all of this alone, you know. We are all here together, and I think it's time that we start really supporting each other and lifting each other up throughout this journey. The human life isn't always easy. It can be hard, and I think it's important that we support each other, okay? Well, that was pretty much all I had for you, number 2. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And feel free to share my videos if you feel like somebody else could benefit from them, okay? Well, number 2, I hope you guys are doing well. I wish you the very best until the next time I see you. Bye. So we will remove these cards real quick and we will jump into you, number 3. So I will just put these cards back and turn this over. And so we will get into you, number 3. There. Okay. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this rose quartz crystal, then this is the reading for you. I'm going to put it over here so it will be part of your reading. Now, today I'm going to shuffle live on camera, so you don't get to see those cards. Nope, I'm going to shuffle them live and I'm going to pick some cards for you. And then we're going to do charms at the end today, okay? Now, this reading today is going to be about your soul's journey, about your life path, moving forward, about your spiritual growth as such. So we are going to pull 3 cards that will be your kind of main energy for the reading, and then we're going to use some tarot cards to look deeper into it. So this is the wisdom of the oracle cards, and then we're going to use Ciro Marchetti's tarot cards later to see what they have to tell you today. Okay, shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to pull 3 cards for you guys. Okay, let's see your overall energy for today. Loyal heart. Regeneration. Okay. And go the distance. And at the bottom of the deck, oh, a higher power. Beautiful. Okay, so you are going through some sort of transformation. That is for sure number 3. And they are asking you to keep going, go the distance. You are on the right way here. It might have been that you're feeling that you are stagnant or you're not moving forward, or you have had maybe a feeling of, I want to give up. I'm not moving forward. So, oh, this has been too much, too long. Then they're saying, go the distance. Even though you're not feeling that you are developing, you're definitely developing, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the loyal heart for me is a lot about partnership, but it can be, of course, partnership with a significant other. It can be a loyal person in your life and a loyal partner in your life. But for me, it's more the connection to the spiritual realm. That you have a good connection with the spiritual realm, and or they want you to know that they have a good connection with you. There is also a key here. I don't know if you can see that up here. A couple of keys, actually. So for me, what that tells me is that the key for your development is to connect, is to open up your heart. Okay, there might be something going on with your heart chakra that needs some more healing or some more opening up, because they are saying that they are here for you and that they want to connect and that you are able to, but there might be something that you need to open up or to clear out before you get that 100% clear connection. But you are definitely in some sort of transmutation, leaving some old behind, getting into the new. They're just saying, keep on going because you are getting there. And the higher power is here. It is within reach, and you will get there, is kind of what they're saying here. I'm also noticing 4, 6, 4, 7, and 4. So 4, 4, 4 might be, sorry about the dog in the background, might be actually something that you see frequently, okay? It might be that you are someone who sees numbers a lot, okay? So I'm going to shuffle these tarot cards and we're going to pull 5 cards. So let's see here. Okay. Let's see what you get. You got Queen of Swords, the Tower, Palace of Swords, the Emperor, and Temperance. And underneath you have 9 of Swords. Okay, that tells me that there has been some sort of struggle. There has been anxiety, sleepless nights, or you might have been a little bit too much in your own head, maybe analyzing things too much, or be worrying about something, worrying about the future, looking back at the past, maybe those kind of energies. But I do see the Queen of Swords here, which is good news because she comes in with clarity and she comes in with knowledge and with truth. However, the Queen of Swords can also be someone who is a little bit of too much in their own drama. So just be aware of that, so that you don't let your ego pull you into unnecessary problems, unnecessary overthinking, or unnecessary analyzing things, you know. So just be aware of that. Now, the Tower card here, I'm not too worried about it because it comes in between a Queen of Swords and a Palace of Swords. So I think it's more like sword energy is, of course, the mental. So I think it's more like epiphany coming to you. There might be some sort of message, or there might be some sort of information that you will get from spirit that will put you more on the right path, or make you or push you to take that step forward that you need to take now. Okay, so I'm not worried about the Tower. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. Now, the Emperor is, of course, someone who's very grounded, who's kind of found his place, who is very wise, and who is very stable, okay? He has his ground pillars on. So that next to the Temperance, which is the Balance card, it tells me that you are moving into a place now where things will be more stable. Okay, you of course need to work on the balance yourself. Yes, when it comes to giving and receiving, when it comes to 3D, 5D, when it comes to nature versus TV, Netflix binging, you know, those kind of balancing things. Of course, you have to take responsibility for that. But what I do feel is that as soon as you kind of have had this time to go through this transformation, maybe looking at what your mental aspect is trying to do, seeing, taken, receiving what it is that they are trying to tell you here, then things will become a lot more stable, is what I feel here. Okay, so there is they're saying here with the Go the Distance card that it will come. It will come. So it's kind of destined to come, but you have to allow yourself to be in this mutation, in this regeneration period. It won't come just like that. There is something needed on your part. And what I'm seeing here is that you need to connect and you need to listen out of your head space, into your heart, into your soul space, because there's some message that they're trying to give you here. And if you're not going to be willing to listen, you will get that jolt, and then the Tower might not be so positive as it is right now, okay? So take that time to listen, okay? And then it will move, keep on moving. It will move towards this Emperor and this balance and this higher power, okay? Now I'm going to get into the charms for you guys. We're going to pull some charms and see if they have some additional messages for you guys. Number 3. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, let's see what we get. You got, actually, you know, this is a dice that I got from my boyfriend. And apparently it shows a state in the US. I'm not sure, is it WV? I am not sure which state that is, but it is a state in the US. I'm not too good at that. I'm sorry, I'm not American. But so there is some sort of land, or there is some sort of destination. It doesn't have to be just this state in the US that it signifies, but it signifies for me a destination, somewhere you want to go, somewhere, you know, where you're aiming towards. Some sort of travel is what I feel with that, okay? So I'm just going to leave that up there. Now, this for me is a toy, and it's a more playful ornament, if you will. So for me, it's an invitation to not take things so seriously. When you are in that ego space, when you are in the space of maybe overthinking, or maybe the ego is trying to run away with you, see if you can find your way back to your soul and heart space, but actually playing, by having fun, by being in the creative flow. You know, play with children if you have some children of your own, or grandchildren, or maybe you're an aunt and uncle, or, you know, have fun, do childish things is kind of what I hear here. Okay, so I got an instrument here too, a violin. So play an instrument or play more music, use more music in meditation. Music, especially music without words, can get us more also connected to the soul and to the higher self and the inner part of you, the energy part of you. Okay, so that's a beautiful way to kind of get reconnected if you're feeling stressed, for instance, okay? Now, this is a broken ring. And I do not know why that popped up. I will leave it over here for now. I'll get back to it, okay? This is about decorations. Decorating, making sure that you have beautiful things. And this is about house for me. Where you lay your hat is where your house is. This is where you hang your coat, you know. So there's something about a house here as well. I will get back into that as well. Now, what surprises me here is that you have two different symbols of Christmas. Something is happening around Christmas or the end of the year. And there's also a bicycle here, which for me means travel, but it can also be an invitation to move your physical form a little bit more. Are you moving your physical form enough? Are you, I mean, it doesn't have to be bicycle. It can be walking, you know, it has to be things that you find fun or that you like to do, right? So, but look into that, or it can also mean travel. And I also saw that one here. So it can actually mean that you are having some sort of journey quite soon, and it might have something to do with Christmas since that popped up. There is something about a house. There is something about redecorating or renewing or decorating for a party or decorating for just for the joy, for bringing more joy, bringing more color in. There's something I feel like, because this is very not only decorating, but making it sparkle, kind of. I have a feeling that there is something about sparkling. There's something about not only am I going to redecorate the house, but I'm going to put diamonds over here and crystals over here and tassels over here. It's almost like that, you know, where it's really, really decorative. So that's just a feeling I get when I look at these. So you must take it as it resonates, okay? But there is a ring here that's broken, and I have a feeling that is also a symbol of a ring not being fulfilled. There's something that hasn't been fulfilled. It's not done yet. And for me, that is kind of a symbol for your journey. So you still have a little bit to go on being kind of where you are totally in the flow, is what I feel here, okay? So there is some work still to do on your part here regarding that, okay? And that's kind of what we saw in the cards here as well. You are in this regenerative mutation state. It's kind of the death card in the tarot, right? Where you are leaving something all behind. You're moving into the new, but you're still kind of in that energy. So you're not totally out of it yet. You are not totally in the balance yet, right? It's in the future. This is the future, right? And that's the past. So you're moving towards it, but you're not there quite yet, is what they're trying to tell you, okay? But I do see a lot of potential. I do see you're on the right path here. They are saying, keep on going. We are with you. We love you, and we encourage you, and we are cheering you on, okay? That's kind of what they're saying. Well, number 3, that was all I had for you today. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And if you feel like somebody else would benefit from my readings, then please feel free to share them. And if you would like to comment on my readings, please comment below. I love reading the comments and commenting back. So I wish you the very best number 3 moving forward. And until the next time I see ya.